at the McDonald's over in Old Town, but it was like the ghetto side of it. And me, I was craving McDonald's, so I was like, I need to get McDonald's. And that was like the closest one. So we get there, so many crackheads around the McDonald's. One came over to the window. I was like, oh, Sean, please don't roll down the window. And you're just like, no, like, I'm just like, give them like a buck or two. So he rolls down the window and he gives them like $1 or two or whatever. And then the guy, he just starts talking about how he was trying to get like a cheeseburger, like a 2 for $3 or something, cheeseburger at McDonald's. He mentioned some Dominican guy that he got into like an argument with, and he said like, he almost got into like a fight with this Dominican guy like at the drive-thru. It was the most funniest like thing. I was like, what in the world is going on?
That's too much. I would have just overeaten my McDonald's. That's why I'm going to that side of town, which is the ghetto. That's crazy.
I just don't know. It was crazy.
Hey, look. I just want to say I think it's really brave of you to speak about your depression recently. I would have never known. I would have never known because I'm just like, what? Like, you don't look depressed. Like,
What do you mean? Like, what does a depressed person even look like?
I don't know, I guess I just envisioned for it to be more obvious. Like, you know, when you watch movies and the depressed character, you know, they're always wearing black and they're always sad. And I had no idea.
There isn't a universal appearance for depression. You could be tall, short, skinny, thick. It doesn't matter. You can have a beautiful house, a not so beautiful house, a fancy car, an average practical car. Don't ever think because of what someone has and what kind of job they have and what kind of life they live that they can't go through depression. Like, whatever your ideal of a great life is, and maybe you don't have that yet and someone else does, don't ever think that they aren't going through something. Depression isn't for a certain group of people. It could be for anybody. Don't ever tell someone that you don't look depressed or you don't look like you're going through something because of just how they seem on the outside, whether they're smiling a lot, they're laughing a lot, they're just going about their life. Don't ever tell someone you don't look like you're going through a mental illness because of how they seem on the outside. People all the time put their best face forward, but even when they do that, that friend, that family member, a coworker, that you could be having a conversation with, looking at them right in the eyes, smiling, having a great conversation, you have no idea if that person is having intrusive thoughts at that moment and is fighting back tears from flowing and just fighting back, just having a breakdown. Just because you're looking someone in the face and that they're smiling and laughing at you does not mean they're hurting on the inside. Just because that person might get up and go to work every day to their beautiful job or their not so beautiful job does not mean that they are or they are not going through depression. There is no universal appearance for depression. So please, check up on your loved ones, friends, family, coworkers, whoever it is, and never judge a book by its cover.
Hey girl, I was skincare this weekend.
It's amazing. I went jet skiing for the first time, and oh my god, it was so much fun.
Look at you, Cancun this weekend, camping last weekend, and you're for 2 weeks a month ago. Wow.
Don't want to leave. I love Cancun so much. Like, if I can live here, I would.
Oh, I'm so happy you're living your best life, and you're not dealing with that depression no more. I love to see it.
You have one new message. Main menu. To listen to your messages, press 1.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated.
Life is extremely hard, and just because we all go through something, it doesn't mean you can't just tell someone to get over it. That's not how it works. Yes, we all go through something, but it doesn't mean our problems are less than each other's just because we all go through a problem. We all need each other and we all need love. So help each other out and be there for one another.
Hey!
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Just drinking my free coffee
Oh
on
my
National
gosh, it
Coffee
is
Day.
National Coffee Day. Damn it, I should have went to freaking Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. God dang it. Wait, so did you just like go there and be like, hey, like, it's free coffee day?
Basically, I drove up and I was like, hey, are you guys participating in the National Free Coffee Day? And they were like, yeah, just with any purchase. And I was just like, okay, well, let me get a ham and cheese roll up and a medium caramelized coffee.
A ham and cheese roll up. That sounds good.
Yeah.
True. Damn it, I freaking like missed that. Whatever.
What do you watch out?
Nothing. Well, actually, I just finished watching your video that you just
Really?
uploaded.
What did you think of the video?
I'm definitely surprised. I had no idea what you were going through. I'm so sorry. It's just, you just seem like you're so in control. Like, you go to work every day, you have your responsibilities and your bills, and you take care of what you need to take care of. You look good, like, and you know, when it's like, for example, when you watch movies or shows and they might have like a character that's depressed, the character, they can't hold down a job, or they don't, go socializing with their friends, and they don't keep up how they look, and you're just not like that. And so because of just how you carry yourself all the time, and I hate to sound so ignorant. I'm sorry, like, obviously I'm lacking the education of depression that needs to be more known, and if you're open to talk about it, I would love if you shared it with me.
I don't mind at all, talking about it, because there's definitely this stigma around people with depression. And the stigma is that if you have depression, you completely cannot function, you completely cannot handle any kind of responsibilities at all, and that isn't true. And the way that I can describe this is basically in two parts, where it's like you have the first group of people that's going to do depression, where it's more, front and center. It's more worn on their shoulders. their behavioral changes and personality changes are more just obvious. And then you have the other group that's just, more low in profile. And the friend-centered group, I guess, are considered like low functioning, and the other group is more high functioning. Personally, I think I fall more into the high functioning spectrum of dealing with depression. That's just me. People that are low functioning depression will either sleep more or sleep less, or eat more or eat less. They will not partake in social activities. They won't really keep up with themselves as much, like far as like their appearance and their like self-care, things that they maybe once loved to do before they aren't doing that anymore. And people that are high functioning, such as myself, I just like to just stay busy. Me, I don't go to sleep on time. I have the worst sleeping schedule, so I definitely I don't get enough sleep. I'm always up until like 3-4 in the morning, but I still get my responsibilities done. I try to keep up with my appearance often, as much as I can, because even if I don't feel up to the party that day, like even if I am feeling terrible that day, people that are high functioning still want to look better than they feel, so we'll go the extra mile or spend a little bit more time in the bathroom to just make ourselves just appear to be, like look good and appear fine, rather than the opposite. That's just how we want to handle it. And it's not a unordinary thing for someone to be depressed and be high functioning. Like, a lot of people just expect anyone that's going through depression to just be moping around and just abusing everything around them and themselves. And like I said, depression is different for everybody, and a person that is low functioning and a person that is high functioning, neither one of them are better than each other. It's just how each person is different. And me, I just prefer to just be more active and kind of just keep myself busy and just make sure I'm always just doing something, because that's just how I get by in my days, my weeks. That's just how I handle it. And just because someone is high functioning, like just because someone seems like they're always on top of their stuff and they're going to work all the time and they are going out and stuff, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't still check up on that person. People want to wait until someone is in a dark place and they're isolated themselves and like they have blocked out you, and their self-care is being abused, to reach out. You don't always have to reach out when it gets to that point. Reach out before that. Just simply check up on your loved ones. It's just really important. So just never think that because someone is going to work every day, someone's always on top of something, or someone may be this and that in that job or something, that they're not going through something. And you should just always just check up on them. And just definitely more people need to be more educated about people that deal with depression are not going to be always so obvious. Like I said, you have your friend-centered ones, and then you have your lone profile. Me, I personally I'm in the low profile, high functioning group. That's just how I am. So that's just like what that is. So honestly, thank you so much for just sharing that with me. I feel so ignorant and just dumb that I didn't know, and I just completely just kind of judged you. Thank you for watching. That's why I'm making this series, just to give people some insight on things that a lot of people don't understand about depression. And I'm glad that you took the time to ask me about it. That means a lot.
Of course, girl. Thank you, honestly, for the information. I can't wait to see more of the videos that you upload to the series. I'm excited. But I'm gonna let you go. I gotta go and shower because I gotta go have dinner with the boyfriend.
Yeah, I gotta go feed this dog.
All right,
You
girl.
whining.
Talk to you soon.
All right, girl. See you.
Bye.
Mwah. video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was very helpful and very informative, and I provided some clarity for you. If I have, please give this video a like and subscribe down below. Turn on the little notification bell so you will not miss any other upload that I upload. Lip gloss, that's my struggle. Getting hair, my freaking lip gloss. But anyways, again, thank you so much for watching. Making this video has honestly been very stressful, and because just like this was like the most kind of like video I've ever put so much edit on, and because there was so much like clips going on to this, like I really had a lot of fun editing this video, but it's also like very stressful. But I really just took my time with this video because I really wanted to make sure I'm getting out the message that I want to get out. And this series means a lot to me because, as you already know, I suffer with depression and anxiety, so I wanted to just put this series out for people that are also going through what I'm going through. I also put it out for people, for friends that you might have, family, coworkers, whoever it is that's also going to do the same thing, and you can also share this video, this series with them. So again, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel and give us a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys, besos. Mwah! Mwah!